Madam Clerk, I rise to nominate Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House.
And that's why I am directed by the Democratic caucus to advance the name of Hakeem Jeffries from New York as Speaker.
Corrected, and the actual statement contradicting that report had been provided.
Gates.
Donald John Trump.
Trump. Jeffries. Garbarino.
No member-elect having received the majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected.
You can start having success. The direction here, in my opinion, is to someone like a Byron Donalds.
Embattled. McCarthy. Armstrong. McCarthy. McCarthy. Gates.
Donald John Trump.
Trump. Jeffries. Jeffries. Pelosi. Jeffries.
Of which the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 212. The Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has received 201. No member-elect having received a majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected. The reading clerk will again. From what purpose does the gentleman from Texas rise?
Madam Clerk, I rise to nominate Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House.
Santos. McCarthy.
No member-elect having received a majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected.
So, at the direction of the Republican Conference, I advance the name of Kevin McCarthy as the next Speaker of the House of the 118th Congress.
I would like to rise to nominate Byron Donalds for Speaker of the House.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
What you're seeing with this discussion does not mean that we are dysfunctional. And in no way, shape, or form will a Democrat ever hold the gavel to a Republican-controlled House.
For what purpose does the gentleman from California rise?
Madam Clerk, I rise again to nominate Hakeem Jeffries for Speaker of the House.
Wenstrup. McCarthy.
No member-elect having received a majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected.
Madam Clerk, I rise tonight in the spirit of 1923 to address the House. Madam Clerk, to nominate Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the House.
The gentleman is recognized.
Madam Clerk, it is with great pride that I rise to nominate the gentleman from New York, the man who has been the lead vote getter 10 times and counting, to be the Speaker of the House.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Florida rise?
To place a name in nomination for the position of Speaker of the House.
The gentleman is recognized.
My friends, when Donald Trump was president, taxes were cut, regulations were slashed, energy was abundant, wages were rising, capital was returning from overseas to fund the dreams and ambitions of our fellow Americans, and the economy was roaring. What a contrast to what we have seen from this administration now. And so I rise to nominate Donald Trump for the position of Speaker of the House.
Will the House be in order?
It is my sincere fear that if we were to allow Mr. McCarthy to assume the speakership, that would not get done, that it would be business as usual, and the very same things that have paralyzed progress for both parties would continue to shackle us to never-ending failure. We can be better than that. We can raise our gaze indeed. We also have to restore to the Speaker's office an actual person that ought to be in the Speaker's office, not the squatter who is currently there. And if the architect of the Capitol is listening, I sent a letter, and I would like to know what the basis is to allow somebody to occupy the Speaker's office who comes in second place 10 straight times. Is there like some basis in law or rule or precedent for that? And so I nominate President Trump because we must make our country great again, and he can start by making the House of Representatives great again.
The Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the State of New York has received 212. The Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the State of California has received 200. The Honorable Donald J. Trump of the State of Florida has received 1, with 1 recorded as present. No nominee having received the majority of the votes cast, a Speaker has not been elected. For what purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana seek recognition?
Madam Clerk, I move that the House stands adjourned until noon tomorrow.
The question is on the motion that the House stands adjourned until noon tomorrow. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. Members will record their votes by electronic device. On this vote, the yeas are 219, the nays are 213. The motion is adopted. Accordingly, the House stands adjourned until noon tomorrow.